Barakatah Yahawah, Barakatah Yahawashai, Barakatah Yahawah, Barakatah Yahawashai, call HALALYAM, YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, RAWCHAA, QADASH. YAHAWAH be the name of the Heavenly Father, in whom the world ignorantly calls God, and YAHAWASHI will be the name of His Son, our Lord and our Savior, in whom the world ignorantly calls Jesus. We are the nation of YASHARAHLA, the chosen people of YAHAWASHI, which consists of the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans of today. Double honors unto the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, the men in whom we learned this truth. And Shalawam unto the Lord's elect. I'm your brother Jeremiah. Lord, will this be edifying? Let me go ahead and pull up this article, a very important article to bring out in these times. Pretty much on January 1st in the state of Chicago, Illinois, this law will take effect, and it reads, the title of the article, it says, State law will release second-degree murder suspects without bail. The end of days, all right? And as you may know, we are in the end of times, all right? As the Lord said, as the prophet said, okay? Let's go ahead and get a precept pertaining to that, all right? So the book of 2 Timothy, the third chapter in the first verse, it says, This know also, that in the last days perilous times shall come. All right, and that is the perfect precept pertaining unto this article and the very times that we're living in. All right, we're in perilous times, and I got the definition of that word perilous here in the blue letter. Lord will, you'll be able to hear as far as the audio from my laptop going into this word. Let me play it.
Strong's G 5467. Chalipas. Chalipas.
Chalipas, alright. And let's go into some of the definitions going into perilous, alright. It says hard to do, to take, to approach, hard to bear, troublesome, dangerous, harsh, fierce, savage. Alright, so that's the times that we're coming into, alright. Some hard to bear, troublesome, dangerous, harsh, fierce, savage times. All right. So let me read that again. This know also, that in the last days perilous times shall come, and that's the times we in. All right. So let me read out a little bit of this article. It says, when a new Illinois law takes effect next year, talking about 2023, it will do away with the cash bail system in the state, meaning suspects charged with felonies including second-degree murder, aggravated battery, and arson will be released without bail. And that's lawlessness, all right? That's pretty much a law to bring in lawlessness, all right? So let's read on a little bit further, all right? I'm going to start a little bit down. It says the Safety Act would end cash bail and includes 12 non-detainable offenses, and we're about to read it out. Second-degree murder, aggravated battery, and arson without bail, as well as drug-induced homicide, kidnapping, burglary, robbery, intimidation, aggravated DUI, aggravated fleeing and eluding, drug offenses, and threatening a public official. When the law takes effect on January 1st, 2023, criminals charged with the crimes mentioned above will be released without bail. So this place is about to get crazy out here, all right? And it's going to start in Illinois, all right, as far as this law is concerned. But we just read it in 2 Timothy, the third chapter, in the first verse. This know also, that in the last days perilous times shall come. And the definition of perilous is hard to bear, troublesome, dangerous, harsh, fierce, savage. Because these people already are unlawful. All right? These people already are not following after the will of YAHAWASHI. So how much more when there's a law that brings in lawlessness? All right? So it's going to be like the purge, man. It's going to be all out chaos and anarchy. And if this will pop up, if you've seen that latest purge called the Forever Purge, man, pretty much you're supposed to get that day of lawlessness to do whatever. You can murder on that day, all right? and all kinds of crime. But pretty much within that movie, the people, there was a coalition that took it upon their own hands to continue purging after that 24-hour period. All right. So and you can see the title of this imagery. It says the rules are broken. All right. So pretty much this law bringing in lawlessness, man, it's gonna be chaos. But it's all a part of prophecy. And you know, we already know the agenda of the wicked elite.
If you don't know, now you know.
We all know the agenda of the wicked elite, the Hegelian dialectic, as the apostles and the elders of GMS bring out. You know, pressure from above, pressure from below, or on the dollar bill, the back of the dollar bill, order ab chaos, order out of chaos. Okay, so this is all the will of YAHAWASHI to ultimately bring judgment. A lot of judgment is about to be orchestrated out here on the planet Earth. And the ones that's not with YAHAWASHI is going to be overtaken by the judgment of the Lord, okay? So let me play this video. Pretty much saying the same thing, but this is how I got this information in the first place.
If you don't know, now you know. You better pay attention, because in Chicago, starting January 1st, 2023, guess what? Second-degree murder, kidnapping, any of these things are no longer detainable. They will no longer put these people in fucking jail. They will arrest them, take them to court, book them, and let them go. Cash bond no longer exists in Chicago after January 1st, 2023. The purge is here, people. Illinois is going to be the new crime capital of the world. You better fucking pay attention and stop calling me a conspiracy theorist.
And you got a lot of sleep people out there that's unawares of the times that we're living in, and how dangerous, how perilous these times that we're living in. You know, you got some people that just don't care, you know. And when it happens, when it overtakes them, they're not gonna have no hedge or no protection from YAHAWASHI. Okay. So let me bring out another precept that I got here on deck. Here in Ezekiel, the 7th chapter. And the 5th verse. And Salakia, for the background noise, man, I tell you, the spirits be hopping on neighbors, you know, people out here in the world, to do certain things that to aggravate the souls of YAHAWASHI, the servants of YAHAWASHI, Salakia, because the neighbor didn't wait. The neighbor ain't cut his yard all day. He or she, I don't know who's cutting the grass yet, because I ain't getting view, but neither here nor there. They didn't wait all day to cut their grass until I started recording, okay? So pretty much when I got set up to record. All right, so, but it's whatever. The word's going out. Ezekiel 7 and verse 5, it says, "Thus saith the Lord power, and evil, and only evil is come." The Lord said, evil and only evil is come. And man, it's about to get real lawless out here, all right? And not only just with that in Illinois, okay? When that law goes into effect, you got a crisis at the border, you know, down there in Mexico, where they're saying pretty much the I don't know if I can say it, but I'll say it. The cartel pretty much done took over the border, as they're saying, okay? And you know, they're doing all kind of lewdness and crime there, okay? In California, from east to west coast, you know, from New York to California, you got thievery, you know, just crime is in an uptick, okay, here in these latter times. So we are to be circumspect, and we got to get our house in order, all right? We gotta get right with YAHAWASHI, and if you already, you know, through the Spirit, you feel like you're right with YAHAWASHI, stay right with the Lord, all right? It says, to read on, Ezekiel 7 and 6, it says, "An end is come, the end is come, it watcheth for thee, behold, it is come." So the Lord is proclaiming via his words, all right, out of the mouth of the prophets, that the end is come. And what is the end? The end of Esau's rulership. 2nd Esdras 6 and 9, "For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth." When Yahushua was on the mount, and he's speaking to his disciples. They inquired about when shall the end be and the sign of his coming. Okay, Yahawah's return is the end of Esau's rulership for sure. All right, it's a wrap, and the kingdom of heaven is going to be established forever. All right, so Esau is the end of the age. All right, and the Lord is about to bring in the kingdom of heaven. All right, so to read on, Ezekiel 7:7, the morning is come unto thee, O thou that dwellest in the land, the time is come, the day of trouble is near, and not the sounding again of the mountains. The day of trouble is near. The day of Jacob's trouble. All right, Jeremiah 30:7. Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. All right, and that's also precept by Daniel's 12:1. At times such as never been since there was a nation. Okay, so a very, very serious evil. All right, perilous time we're coming into, a time of trouble. All right, the time of Jacob's trouble. Okay. And the Lord told us, and it said, and not the sounding again of the mountains. And if you think about just a physical sense, if you ever been to a mountainous region, it's very peaceful. So there's no peace coming to the land. All right, the time of trouble has come. The Lord said the end has come. Reading on verse 8, now will I shortly pour out my fury upon thee, and accomplish mine anger upon thee. And I will judge thee according to thy ways, and will recompense thee for all thine abominations. And mine eyes shall not spare, neither will I have pity. All right, I will recompense thee according to thy ways and thine abominations that are in the midst of thee. And ye shall know that I am Yahawah that smiteth. YAHAWASHI is doing this. All right, YAHAWASHI is about to judge you according to your works. All right, YAHAWASHI is about to judge you for all the abominations that you have committed. Okay, so the people of the land, you know, specifically the 2/3, and the heathen, starting with the wicked, Esau, Edom, there's nothing they could do or say when the Lord returns and judge them. All right, there's nothing you could say or do in the time of judgment to get you out of that predicament, because you have that grace period now. Talking to the 2/3. You have that grace period now to get right with the Lord. All right. Ecclesiastes 5:7. Let me bring it out. It says, make no tarrying. All right. Ecclesiastes 5:7. Make no tarrying to turn to the Lord, and put not off from day to day. For suddenly shall the wrath of the Lord come forth, and in thy security thou shalt be destroyed, and perish in the day of vengeance. The Lord is not playing, man. The Lord is about to execute judgment. And you see, he putting on the spirit of the heathen, Esau, Edom, who is in rulership, pertaining to Job 9:24. All right, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. Okay, they put it on their spirit to put in a law to pretty much give a slap on the wrist to lawlessness. All right, so that's the times we in. Okay, so I think I got a few more definitions off what we read. What word is this? That's Ezekiel. Shalawam, bear with me. Ezekiel 7:6. I wanted to go into that word evil, all right, because the Lord said evil is come, all right, evil and only evil. Okay, so the word evil, let me play it.
Strong's H 7451. Ra.
All right.
Second entry, Ra.
And
all right. Third entry, Ra'ah.
All right, come. All right, so just read some of the definitions of that evil that is come, or that's coming and is come. It says bad, unpleasant, okay, distress, adversity, injury, all right, misery. The Lord is about to execute heavy judgment on the earth, all right, and there's nothing you can do about it. The only thing you can do right now to hedge yourself is to get right with the Lord. All right. So I'll read another precept that I got here on deck. But before I do that, let me play this video real quick. Same topic, same subject.
Things will go into effect, and people need to be aware of this.
Salaki.
As of January 1st, 2023, the following things will go into effect. As of January 1st, 2023, the following things will go into effect, and people need to be aware of this. It abolishes cash bail for almost every offense. This includes, but isn't limited to, kidnapping, armed robbery, second-degree murder, drug-induced homicide, aggravated DUI, threatening a public official, and aggravated fleeing and eluding. Offenders released on electronic monitoring have to be in violation for 48 hours before law enforcement can act. They could almost drive to Alaska before we can even look for them. It denies victims their constitutional rights. And keep this in mind, businesses and homeowners. Officers will no longer be able to remove trespassers from your residence or your businesses. Someone could decide to live in your shed, and all we can do is give them a ticket. You have to decide what level of force is required to remove them, and whether or not it's legal. This is a massive threat to the residents of Orland Park, Cook County, and Illinois.
Yeah, man. It's about to get crazy out here. All right,
As of January 1st,
this is not a game. All right,
As of January
the Lord is about to execute heavy judgment. All right, on the land. All right, on the people of the land, because they are wicked, committing wickedness, committing abominations, and the only thing left for the Lord to do is to bring that judgment. Okay, so Second Esdras 15 and 14. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein. All right, let's get the definition of that word woe, because that pertains unto the world. All right, not his elect, the world. It says great sorrow and distress according to the Google definition. So great sorrow and distress, woe to the world and them that dwell therein. For the sword and their destruction draweth nigh. And one people shall stand up to fight against another, and swords in their hands. All right. So the Lord is about to execute heavy judgment. People gonna be fighting against each other. Nations gonna be fighting against each other. You got famines. You got plagues. You got earthquakes, uproars of the people. You got chariot sightings. All right. The Lord gonna return with the heavenly hosts. End all be all nuclear destruction. So this is all coming to the earth, and the only way you're gonna get out of this, first and foremost, let me get that Isaiah 33 and 6. The elect gonna bear all this, all right, through the spirit and power of YAHAWASHI. They're gonna be a stable mind, as I'm about to get. It says, and wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, and strength of salvation. The fear of the Lord is his treasure. So the Lord gonna protect his elect, give them a sound mind, okay, to continue to fear YAHAWASHI. Also, you're going to have faith in him, okay? Because that faith is a key ingredient in which the Lord is going to move on behalf of the elect, all right, and save them, okay? And also, a precept that I love in Psalms 34 and 7, it says, I can quote it off the top of my head, but I'll just bring it out. Psalms 34 and 7. So, Lock it, bear with me. It says, the angel of the Lord, or the angel of Yahweh, encampeth round about them that fear him, and delivereth them. All right. So the Lord gonna protect his elect during all this lawlessness that's about to come about, because best believe that law is gonna bring in lawlessness. All right, and it's already dang near lawlessness out here. And Salaki, it just popped into my head. You know, we had a safety meeting. We have a safety meeting every week at the plantation. And pretty much the boss man was saying, you know, talking to the people that was breaking the rules, not coming to work on time. And he pretty much said in a roundabout way, the rules are set in place to protect you, all right? And when we don't follow those rules, when people don't follow those rules, especially everybody, then you got chaos out here, all right? And I was shaking my head when he said that, because the people are already going crazy with the rules. How much more when the rules bring in no rules, all right? So Lord will, this is edifying to the elect of the nation of YASHARAHLA. This is nothing more than a warning. Get right with the Lord, get your house in order, and stay right with the Lord. Lord will, this is edifying to the elect of the nation of YASHARAHLA. Double honors to the apostles and the elders, great millstone. Shalawam to the elect of YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI. Shalawam.